and welcome to the Performer's Guide. My name is Kristen Railing, and we're here on another Wednesday group meeting session. Today we're talking about websites, and we're going over, there's just three of us in the meeting today, and we're just going over, I forgot to record it, but I'll just catch you up on it now, of hosting and the building platform. So I'm currently hosting on GoDaddy, and I'm building on WordPress. And then we have Molly, who is building on Squarespace and also got her hosting on Squarespace. And then we have Excelsior Whipplebottom, who has no website whatsoever. So we're talking about the idea of having a personal branded website versus a business branded website and what the pros and cons of each are. And my suggestion is to just grab the domain of both. Even if you're not going to build it, then at least nobody else is. So I'm suggesting that we look on GoDaddy for ExcelsiorWhipplebottom.com and just see if the domain is available. And that's at least a start. And if you're ready to buy it, we can do it now, or you can do it later. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Could you be willing to buy the website right now, or are you just going to look and see the domain if it's available?
I don't really have funds to make that work right.
Great. Yeah. So let's just look and see how much it's going to be then. And you
Okay.
can make a plan and then also just see if it's available. Because then if it's not, then you can emotionally prepare for that and also logistically prepare for that while you financially prepare for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're going to do a screen share. Are you on your computer?
Me.
Yes, you.
Um, I am not. I'm on my phone.
Okay, do you want me to do a screen share and do it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that.
Always be ready to do a screen share. Okay, great. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, such a fine line between me being able to type and me being like this in the okay. GoDaddy. So here's another tip. Don't ever click the first one because that is a sponsored one. And when you click that, they have to pay extra money. So you want to scroll down. Unless you don't like the company, then click it.
Yeah.
Then you're out.
Such a dystopian
Pay for
world.
that SEO, bitch. No, otherwise, if you like the company, scroll down so they don't have to pay for it to be there.
Right. Like any link you get for Etsy, go and find it on Etsy before clicking on that link. Otherwise, it messes up that person's life forever. Like it's really messed up.
Mhm.
Not life. I mean, it just
Ooh.
it locks in once you click on the link through something like a Facebook page or something, and
Oh,
it says that
no.
they have then paid for adding, whether or not they wanted to pay for ads.
Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. I was like, we're in some kind of hub situation. Okay, so Excel Seer.
SIOR. S no C.
Okay, hold on, I'm making this also smaller because it's really big. Excelsior,
Yeah.
Whipple bottom,
There's two P's.
Excelsior Whipple bottom. Yeah, so I mean, speaking someone who has also really long the performer's guide. Okay, I guess it's only 5. You want to try to keep the syllables on one hand. So when you're thinking about your business name, just slowing it down a little bit there or shortening it down. Okay.
Yeah. My email is
Excelsior Whipple bottom. Let's see. Okay, what were you gonna say?
my email is like 6 letters. So that I can just easily get through it. Everyone's expecting like the name. Yeah, in regards to my name, there's really no one else out there close to it. The problem with the first name is that there's a bunch of nerds that just like Excelsior as a username, and so
I got,
Excelsior by
hold on one second. Let's just focus on this real quick.
sure.
Um, I'm just curious. Okay, there we
There
go.
it is.
I was like, why is it not suggesting that? Okay. So it's available.
Not anymore. Kristen's taking it.
Psych, it's mine, bitch.
Good luck.
Yeah. So even if you just did 1 year, so it's $12 if you just want to buy it for a year.
Okay.
Skip all this. I'm actually just a domain scalper. So this was just my way of scalping your website. No, I'm just kidding.
You definitely want that. The full domain protection.
Yeah, you definitely want this. So it ends up being 24. So $25, you could have a website domain for a year.
I do
Okay.
I think on Squarespace, I should switch personally to the year-long mode, but I think I'm currently paying just monthly, and I think I'm paying like $25 a month.
Yeah,
But it
once you,
Sure.
this is whatever you buy now is a discounted rate. And so, doing the 3 years is ideal because then you're paying so much less than
Right.
than you would. So that would be $80. But, just getting it started for a year, like you can make $25 in a year in your business.
Yeah.
Okay, so the web domain is available and you know the price of it now. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna close this. Okay, so I'm stopping the share there. Okay. Molly,
Yes.
how's your website?
You want to see my website?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wait, okay. Back to here. I just had to open it so that when I shared my screen, I can show you both. I have a website for myself and one for my business. I have never received an inquiry on my business page because I have not really, no one knows about it really. So I do receive a few requests like a month from my website. Here we go, homepage. Meet me. I'm a circus sensation, booking inquiries, and it's really just one page right now.
Mhm.
Video about with the fire with some photos. You can scroll through. Then we got LED. I realized that I have to add one that's just for hula hooping because LED and hula hooping can be kind of separate categories.
Mhm.
Then we got stilt walking with some photos, event inquiry. People use this event inquiry form.
Nice.
What people are saying. What are they saying? I got to change this too because I was reading over it and I was like, this is funny. The reviews.
Yeah.
So I need to change the reviews. Then this is my social media. And then this should say Dazzling Star Entertainment. Now, the other tabs that I currently have are this one has also booked me an event because they found that I have like a kid-centric page. So all about like my signature party package. And then lots of photos, colorful kids. Ooh, look at that fun little snaz. Very playful, very fun.
It's
And
cute. I
then
like
I
it.
also have I guess I have a whole testimonials page. Wow, she's so great. That's amazing.
Incredible.
And then I do have a booking inquiries page. Ooh,
Mhm.
fun. Ooh. Wee.
Woo!
More testimonials. And then the other page I have is like a video gallery. And that makes me look real good.
Real good. Yeah, look at me on that field.
Yeah. Just some of the YouTube videos that I've
Great.
done.
Mm-hmm.
I feel pretty good. I mean, I don't feel like bad about my website because it does, like, for example, I got the inquiry for the event that I just booked, so it looks
Good
professional and
enough.
nice
Yeah.
enough to, I think this picture is pretty impactful. And I think there's definitely some little tweaks, and I could ultimately, and I was working on a press page, but I haven't made that live yet. So let me
Yes.
write.
Yeah. You could do a press kit and then also a press release page whenever you have.
Oh, okay, wait, I didn't get a piece of paper. Okay, let me write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Press kit slash press release. Okay, press kit and release. And then I wanted to edit testimonials on homepage. Okay, yes. Any other thoughts of?
That's your homework. And then Excelsior's homework is to buy the domain. And my homework is to get my homepage up for my personal website. Because I have the domain. It crashed. And then I was like, oh, this is a great time to redo it. And then I went and tried to do it. And then WordPress was like, psych, we totally changed this theme. It's totally different than you remember. And so now I need to like just do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then with mine, I have this meeting with the person tonight or after this call. And so hopefully that'll, ooh,
So this
it's
is my
like,
new, I changed it. I had it all as like black and red. And then when I did all of my flyers, I came
yes,
up
I was gonna
with
say this
this.
reminds me of the flyer.
So I just kind of edited so it would create that cohesion. Do I think I'm a little bit like this is definitely different. I have done my research on a lot of companies, a lot of agencies, a lot of places, and this is not the color palette that people are using. So, ultimately we'll see. I think time will tell if people end up thinking, oh, this is fun, this is different, this is wow. And I keep hearing from people this wow factor. And I used to want to call my company Wow Factor Circus. And
Yeah.
I got that domain. I've got wowfactor.com or something like that. But so ultimately I want to kind of go on that route, the wow factor
Yeah.
vibe. So this is so basic right now. So ideally I will have a page for all of the services with a little image and a video. But I kind of just set it up like, oh, wow factor, here's what we do, here's what people are saying, work here.
Love it.
There's a couple videos. This was corporate, and then this was a custom circus production that I did. So this is a work in progress, and I think I'm just gonna have to like trust this experiment because it
Yeah.
is unusual branding and marketing for the entertainment business. So but ultimately, like, should you be the same? There are a lot of agencies and companies. At this point, I'm like, let's not. Let's
Yeah.
look. So
I
um
agree.
yeah, so
Oh,
that's
also factor's missing a C, I noticed.
oh wow, fatter.
I'm dyslexic, so I'm honestly surprised
Oh
I saw
my
that. I read it like 4 times
gosh.
normally.
I
It's
literally
so
just did
funny.
this morning, like
Love it.
yesterday. So I'm so glad that hasn't been up there for like weeks.
I know, I hate when that happens. That's so funny. I was like, wait, it's your wow, fatter
Yeah. Wow,
entertainment.
fatter. You got the wow. And then I do have an event gallery with some
Wow.
photos of stuff,
Oh,
but
great.
that also will be subject to change once I
Hmm.
add more and stuff. So, you know,
Where'd you get those wings?
these wings, these are from Etero Shop.
Yeah.
They're made out of like what's it called? It's not styrofoam. It's
They're in the suggestions list that I sent you.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
should I stop share or you want to see?
No, I mean, I think we're done. It looks
Okay,
great.
except
Yeah.
for the fatter.
Um, okay, great. Um, does anybody have any questions about that for their website?
No.
Okay, perfect. So then one question that Lorenda had was what to put on the homepage. And so it was nice to see your homepage. And then is that how you're going to keep your homepage, or are you thinking about?
For my personal,
Mhm.
for my personal one, am I gonna keep it like that? Yeah, I'm probably honestly not gonna do too much. I think there's one element of clarity, which is that first heading that it says featured shows, roving. I don't think that necessarily that verbiage will make sense to clients. So I
Mhm.
think I might try and change that a little bit about maybe coming up with
Yeah,
something.
because like I'm trying to think of other websites I've built. It's usually banner, title, header, introduction, brief introduction
Yeah,
about the business, the offerings, which could
yeah,
link to other pages, the independent pages of the offerings, the order form or contact form, testimonials. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
and I liked how you had your socials down there. Um, I think that looked really, really great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Trying to think, I watched this video on TikTok about, oh, shit, I screenshotted it. Okay, shoot. Oh, never mind. It's very blurry, but it was talking about the user experience to have like a big, big thing, key thing that says that attracts people in, and then really quick your services, then testimonials,
Mm-hmm.
then
Call to action.
call to action.
Yeah, it was like an email thing, or was it specifically for websites or?
I was just researching like simple website design on
Nice.
TikTok.
Because there was something similar that I came across. It was basically about emails and a similar thing
Mm-hmm.
on the structure of it. That's,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Um, yeah, and I think the number one mistake in websites that I look at for performers is they don't have a call to action, or there's no streamlined click through to making a sale. Like there's a theory that I should be able to randomly click on any link on any page mindlessly, and it should just lead me to a contact page. Like that should always be the dead end, is a contact page. Um, or a page that has your contact directly on there where they can just immediately contact you. And most people, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. It either circularly loops or just leads into a dead end page that doesn't have any contact. And then I'd have to jump to a different funnel to finish the funnel, right? Um,
Right.
so that's one thing to think about when you're starting your website. And anybody else who missed the class who's working on this. um, Excelsior, do you have any questions about websites specifically?
No, I'm taking notes as far as like what you guys are talking about as far as layout goes, and um, so far I'm mostly just absorbing in that context.
Great. So your next steps is once you buy the domain, you'll want to decide where you want to build the website. And so everyone has different preferences. Molly's using Squarespace. I'm using WordPress. There's also Wix. Um, they're all varying easiness, but that ease comes at a cost to SEO and to like editability and customization and that kind of stuff. WordPress being the most difficult to use and like the highest learning curve, but you can do HTML. I can add my school right on there. I can add a store on there. It's all very easy. I could add the CRM system on there. Um, it's all very easy in that way. That's all like right
Like
there. But
like
then
classic MySpace or
it does kind of feel like classic MySpace because you got the little add-ons and then you can do the front facing or reverse facing editing. And then Squarespace is like front building. I don't know if they have HTML capability.
Don't know
But
much about HTML, but you can definitely do like stores and stuff. You can do commerce. Um,
yeah, yeah.
but
Okay, so
I
they've
will,
got the same kind of plugins. HTML is like the literal code that it is to make a website. And so before,
Oh,
back
yeah,
in
you
the
did some
before times,
yeah.
that's how you had to build a website. You had
Yeah.
to do an HTML. And then things like WordPress came out where it was like HTML plus you can do the front end. And then Squarespace was just like, just let's do front end. We don't even need to worry about the back end. Like, just don't even think about that.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, if you played with MySpace, you kind of understand the idea of how to play with HTML. Like, I can't write code from scratch, but I can look at code and go, oh, okay, this is how I want to edit it to my
Right.
needs, which is nice.
Right. Like I could take out their advertisements for their site.
Yeah, yeah. Or like, changing the background or the function or the design in some way that didn't naturally come with the design.
Yeah.
But most people's eyes glaze over when they do that. I just happened to date a web developer like 15 years ago. They taught me how
Yeah.
to do it. So I was like, I was like, oh, you make websites? Will you make my website? And he was like, hell no. I'll teach you how to make yours though. And that was the
Hey,
best gift he
girl.
could have ever given me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. From what I hear, though, the SEO is really the best with the WordPress, the
Yeah.
capabilities.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Okay, great. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to give you homework based on your steps, based on where you're at. If you do not have a domain, that's your homework. You're going to buy the domain for your website. If you have the domain, you're going to figure out the builder, WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, whatever. Once you figure out that, then you do your sitemap, which is what is the outline of my website? And each page, make a page in the document, in a document, its own separate document, home page, contact page, services page, media page, this page, that page. And then you write the copy in it, whatever you're going to make for that page, and then the media for each page. And then either finding a web developer or you can build it. And then you start making the pages that correspond with the document. So if you have a services page document, you make a services page and then just copying and pasting. Another common problem that I did, and I see a lot of people doing, is they just build their website right on the website. And then what happens is if it's not backed up properly, when that website crashes, had
Oh man, yeah.
it happen to me. I was like, no. So like Kristen Railing died, but at least I have all the content and words and media. So like literally just have to like copy and paste it into it. But the first time that happened, I didn't for my company Circus Mafia. And I was like, oh my God, no. So do it in a document first. Do it in a document first. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
The order of operations?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Um,
Excelsior,
comment,
are you on
huh?
socials? Is
What?
Excelsior, are you on social media? Are you on there?
I am on Facebook. I have a very minimal presence on Instagram because I just haven't really felt like I have anything good to show, and so it's better not to do anything.
Okay, I just want to close out this video first before we go into social media stuff. So thank you for watching, everybody who's watching, and comment your website below in this Patreon post, or you can message me on WhatsApp. But I'm realizing that just commenting below the post in Patreon is probably the best place to share your updates. Okay, bye. Oh, now I have to find how to stop the video. Oh, there it is. Goodbye.